What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Had the first opportunity ever to actually be able to attend a Thanksgiving parade in downtown Detroit. Now, I didn't actually go to the parade itself, and that when they were coming down the street, I was outside, but I was up in my office, in my studio, and I have an opportunity to really be able to be safe, be warm. As you can see, it's a lot of building going on here in Detroit. I don't know if you can see any of that. All of that's being built, right? All of that's new up there. That's the new Hudson's building and stuff like that. I actually was gonna move into that location, but I'm no longer going to move into that location because I have a better location in which I believe it is the best location in the city. Also over here, a lot of people are not familiar with Detroit. This building right here, I don't know if you can see it. This is brand new, a brand new building, residential building in downtown Detroit. Is so tripped out because the way that they built this building is they built it from the top down. So the construction of that building was weird because you could see the top and it looked like it was on a little bit of stilts, but they built it from the top down, and it's actually right next to Hollywood Casino. Now, Hollywood Casino is really called Greektown Casino. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. It's like a little glass building. Anyways, Greektown Casino is, I don't know if you can see it. There it is, right there. Greektown Casino. It's now called Hollywood Casino. It used to be owned by Dan Gilbert before he sold it. Got the People Mover right behind me over there. I don't know if you can see that behind me, the People Mover. So it's a People Mover location directly across the street from my new building that's going to be open in February. So it's a lot of great things that's happening in the city. And I love it. I absolutely love it down here. Now, everybody is cleared out. The parade is gone. They're starting to open back up the streets. And it's Thanksgiving. And I'm very, very thankful for you guys. I did a live stream today in which I was thankful for the people to tune into the live stream. I did not expect for the thousands of people to actually tune into the live stream, considering that the Millionaire Morning Show is really tuned for people that are at work during the week and stuff like that. So I'm very thankful for that, but we don't miss. But the most important thing that I talked about during the Millionaire Morning Show, which is what is going on with all of these celebrities, the Jamie Foxxes, the Eric Adams, all of these people, right? They are basically being accused of allegedly assault, right? And basically, there's women based off of the Survivors Act. Now, the Survivors Act over in New York was legislation that was passed roughly a year ago by the female governor that basically allowed for them to seek financial justice, civil justice, no matter how long ago this allegedly happened, but to seek in a lawsuit civil justice from their accusers as far back as they remember. So, for example, Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, is being accused by a woman that he said that he ain't never met a day in his life of something that allegedly happened in 1993. So a woman is saying that he was a police captain in 1993, and somehow, some way, whether he touched her, whether he made an unwanted pass or an advance, and more details obviously is to come because the last day for them to actually file a civil lawsuit for the Survivors Act was yesterday. So the day before Thanksgiving, they filed it at the last minute, and they're being accused of it, right? Eric Adams is like, man, that was 30 years ago. I don't even know who this woman is, right? And then Axl, right, from Guns N' Roses, he's being accused of something that happened in 1989. He said, man, I ain't never kicked it with that woman. I probably took a picture with her in passing, but she's accusing him of coming into her hotel room and having her way with him, or having his way with her back in 1989, right? One of the more notable people is Jamie Foxx. Now, Jamie Foxx is being accused of groping a woman at a rooftop bar in 2015, according to a 15-page lawsuit that was filed literally the day before the expiration. And they're saying that they was up there for 2 hours at the rooftop. At 1 o'clock in the morning, then she came over and asked for a picture, her and her friend. They went off into a corner somewhere. He went up her her shirt, and then also he went down in her pants. And then when her friend came over, he was like, and then he walked away, and then he went over and he hung back at his table with a security guard. So many different people. Cuba Gooding Jr. And then obviously we know the biggest case, which I believe is one of the reasons why this door got blew off in the first place, because it then gave more visibility to what was happening. Puff and Cassie, right? So many different people are being accused of over 2,500 cases that were filed alone. Now you got to remember this, right? Those are just the ones that are the most notable. So a lot of guys will then say, well, it's not going to happen to me, or they should have girded up, or they should have had NDAs, consent agreements, they should have had dick discipline. Cool. Well, what about the other 2,400 plus people that lawsuits was filed against based off of the fact that they remixed it and said that the statute of limitations is not up? Statute of limitations is not up. You can now file a lawsuit, and there's potential for them to extend it and remix it again and make it available for people to be able to go in and make sure that they get financial justice over in New York for anything that was being accused of, and it's not just going to be puffing them. What I emphasized to them on the morning show is what I'm going to emphasize to you now, but I hopefully can reach you and I can help you to understand something a little bit differently. Are there people that probably did experience this or whatever, so on and so forth? Probably. Should they get justice? Probably. But is there potential for a lot of guys to then suffer under something that may or may not have happened, or may not have happened at all, but being accused of something just for the money grab? Probably. Do you throw the baby out with the bathwater? The only thing men can do right now, especially considering that they do not want to band together to make sure that they advocate against all of this stuff that they are being accused of, because men are going to be men, and men just going to deal with whatever the circumstances are that come along with whatever being a man is, while women are over here leveraging laws to continue to put you under duress, is that men need to understand that you are not special, and no one man can beat an entire system that is being used against you in order to make sure that they enrich and continue to push legislation and agendas when it comes to the things that's not best for you. For everybody that could possibly be a victim, we gonna see how it plays out. I like to wait till the facts come out. But for everybody else that's being accused in a money grab in order to leverage your celebrity or the opportunities to continue to be successful as a result of your ignorance, I feel bad for you. But men are gonna have to start doing the thing that's in their own best interest. You cannot continue to let a law or a system completely ruin your life and nobody pays attention to it until it's at their doorstep. Nobody. Listen, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm very thankful for your patronage. I'm very thankful for you tapping into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I'm thankful for Teach Hanley, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. But I think that men need to start doing the thing that's in their own best interest. I think that they got to be selfish before they be selfless. And if we're going to fix a system that's built out to where you can then suffer as a result of ignorance, now that we have the information, we got to leverage it to actually do the thing that's in our own best interest. I love you. I appreciate you. Spend time with your friends and family. Hug your chick close, because you never know when you can be accused of something that you didn't do. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm out.